Welcome to Roll and Review, where we talk about all things nerdy and awesome. I'm Jim, I'm your DM today, and as always, we have Peter Stein as Seirdred, Manthuzel, I'm Stupid Face, Matt Wires as Commander Wolf, Kiel as Tegan Tealeaf, Mike as Vlad, not the Impaler, but someone else, I'm sure. His last names.
They're hard. It's okay.
Peter, how'd you like your new last name?
I like the addition of I'm Stupid Face.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's about my character or about you. Either way, it might work.
It's your character. It's always your character. All right, so let us recap last time. It was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. So, who remembers what happened?
We fought.
Remember my guy missed and almost died.
I'm sorry, one person at a time. Mike?
Said I remember my guy turned and missed and almost died in the one-on-one fight. That dude had the most ridiculous amount of health ever.
Indeed, he did. he had some great health. So yeah, you got in a one-on-one fight with the head of the Hobgoblins, who had set up camp right on top of the entrance to the cave you were trying to get into. Then what happened?
Both of the head and Mike went back to his coffin. Goblin died, and we started fighting the rest of the camp, killing a bunch of them.
Indeed. And it wasn't until...
Hold on, let's be real here. Be real. When you say the rest of us, you mean you.
I helped.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant Matt's character had a bad temper and decided to fight.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, there was that.
Hey, if I didn't do it, they would have.
You know that. There was a deal.
Everyone was confused. Matt got all verklempt, or whatever that phrase is. He got upset and he started hitting things as he does.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vlad came back, and the rest of them left.
I mean, it was a deal. He showed that he, in fact, was alive. I'm going to air quote alive on that, since technically you are undead.
That's fair. Details.
Minor things. So, you gave them an hour to get out of the camp. And the hour has gone by. And yeah, they are all getting in their carts and on their horses and all of that, leaving the camp, showing you an expression of gratitude known where we're from as the Chicago One Finger Wave.
Good to see you leaving too.
For anyone who doesn't know, they were being flicked off. Just had to make that clear for our audience, especially any friends from Minnesota who may have been in seminary with me. Homeschooled Minnesotans. Did not understand that. Okay. So you guys walk in, and they're still they had set up legit buildings here, and so you walk in, and it's basically a ghost town. These buildings.
Now, are we talking like there's actual ghosts? Because this is D&D, that could be a thing.
None that you know of or are aware of.
Can I make a check to see if there are?
You can make a check. Give me either a perception to see if you can sense them, or a religion to see if you would know if this would be like a site of any hauntings.
Yeah, I'm gonna take perception on that.
I'll do a religion check, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I'll join in. I'm going to do a perception just to join in.
I got a 20, not nat.
Okay.
What?
Mike, what'd you get?
A 19.
Wow.
Peter, I feel unsafe right
I
now.
got a 60.
Because I actually rolled okay this time. It's a
No, 'cause
religion
you beat
check.
me in a roll. Just because you beat me in a roll.
I need an adult. Peter rolled better than Mike. I need an adult.
Hey, it's a religion check. I'm a cleric. I should do better in that one.
That's fair.
You know, touche.
It has happened before where the barbarian got a better one, and I was just standing there getting like 3. I was like, well, that's crap.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
I got the one.
All right, did we notice anything?
You are all thoroughly convinced that no, there are no ghosts here.
So can I do an investigation check to see what they left? Like, see if they left anything good?
Sure.
That'll be a nat 20, buddy.
No, they left nothing good around.
Hold up.
But you know that perfectly. No one else will find anything.
I meant to do this last time. Crap, they already cleared out, didn't they?
They are gone, yes.
Did they take the body of their captain with them?
Oh, of course they did.
Dang it! I was going to steal the plate armor off of his body.
Yeah, no, they grabbed that.
I was going to say they had an hour left to leave. I didn't know if they could get everything, but apparently they could.
There were still a decent amount of them, I think.
There was a lot of them. You only met those who were awake at the time.
That's right. Yeah.
What are the chances we could take a long rest so my guy doesn't die again?
You just finished an hour. If you want to use those hit die to recoup your health.
Crap, I didn't write that down.
Or Peter could do a heal thing for you.
I can't.
I prefer to not make him use a spell slot.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's the other thing. I have like no decent spell slots left. Oh, but we have to do this at night, don't we?
Yeah.
Crap.
That's our problem. I mean, we could take another whole day.
Just chill in the goblin camp.
Just to rub it in their faces.
Hey guys, what's up?
This is our base now. I am the captain now.
This is ours. Go find your own. Go away.
Run along. Yeah, I'd say
I'm off there.
We got Mike.
What?
So the only other choice is we take a whole nother day.
No, we're good. You know what? I'll just fight without my spells.
Okay.
This will be a little iffy for me, but we'll be okay.
Mike, what weapon do you have?
A crossbow.
Do you have anything for hand to hand?
2 daggers. Well, I could try to grapple and bite him. My bite's pretty effective.
I'm gonna say because I have a morning star that I never use. So.
I mean, if you want to wait a full day, it's not impossible.
I'll leave that up to you guys. I'm willing to fight without my spells.
I'm fine. I'm only down 9 hit points, so I don't care. I'm not gonna even waste my hit dice right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still down 12 hit points. But...
I have.
What do you think, Peter?
I have 4 spell slots right now left, and
Okay.
17 hit points out of 33. So
maybe we should take a long rest.
it might be an okay idea if you don't want to be reviving your cleric again.
Oh, but I love reviving
plus
there.
and that gives us another chance later on to use your hit dice, so you don't have to waste them right now.
Yeah, good.
It takes so long to get them back.
4 out of my 5.
We definitely could stay here, though. That way we don't have to make the trip
Actually,
all the way there and then all the way back again.
True.
You know it
Right.
leads at least to here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're the next person I was gonna ask what you wanted. So what do you guys think?
Long rest gives me my health and all my spells back, so I'm up for that.
Long rest it is then.
Beautiful. So you take a long rest. You wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. No, it's probably 10 at this point. So 10 o'clock in the morning, because I know math. And you're all refreshed, ready to go.
And at the wrong time of day.
And at the wrong time of day. So you can explore this a bit. I mean, there's nothing of value to like take from them, but I mean, you've just been on the surface. You haven't really gone into the cave that is in the center of this camp.
So let's try the cave.
I'm up for the cave.
I'm even willing to follow into the cave that's out of sunlight.
It is out of sunlight. That would help you.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
So you guys start going down the cave and just give me a perception check.
Oh, moment of truth.
Mike, you'll be advantaged because you like the dark.
Oh look, 20, not nat.
21.
What?
Where 20 is being his friend today?
What was that, Kiel?
24 for Kiel. I had a 16. Thank God you gave me advantage because that second one was a nat 1.
Oh. All right.
That would have sucked.
So 24 for Kiel, 16 for Mike, 20 for Peter and Matt. What were you? 21. So, I mean, as you start walking down this cave, it's a narrow, basically a narrow hall going downhill, and starts getting damp. It gets very dark.
Gonna need a torch here in a minute.
And you see in the shadows what looks to be something sticking out, but Mike, you'd be able to see it because you have amazing dark vision.
And I did actually trying to look up how much I have exactly.
It's I believe it's superior dark vision, which means you can see 120 feet in total darkness as if it was dim, and in dim light as if it was bright.
Normal.
Yeah. So you see what appears to be an altar with some stuff on top of it. You can't tell from this distance what that stuff is.
I don't recognize this place, do I?
No.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Would I be able to use minor illusion to create a fire?
I could also just light a torch. I have some and a tinderbox.
Yeah, same here.
Peter could do that.
I'm gonna light a torch then, because I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, I can't either.
And something tells me no, because I don't think minor illusion can emit light.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure of.
But I can check that. I don't remember that specifically, but something just tells me that I can't. Yeah, image cannot create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect outside of the image itself. So,
sounds good.
So yeah, Peter, you light a torch. Very smart of you. And that gives you like 20 feet around you that you can see as if it was bright light, and another 20 feet as dim light, which basically means you can't really see color, and your vision's obscured a little bit, but not too much. Yeah. So, do you guys want to, like, are you going to approach, or are you going to hold back? What are you gonna do?
Might as well.
I was just saying, I'm with Keto.
Cautiously
You're going to cautiously what?
Approach.
Approach.
Cautiously. Watching
Yeah,
out for traps of the sort.
of course. Roll me a perception. You're being that cautious.
14.
14?
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's any magical booby traps?
Sure. Sure you can.
The
11.
the trap.
11. Peter, you don't seem to sense any magical booby traps.
Okay. Worth a shot.
It was. Kiel, you don't see any like tripwires or anything that would indicate a trap itself. But as you start getting closer and closer to, as you see it, just this thing that's in the middle as you guys all approach slowly. Once it comes into the dim light, you see what looks to be a altar, and you notice on the ground there are markings around it.
Do I recognize these markings?
I
Michael's
don't know.
wondering
What,
which.
he's wondering if what?
Is it a language?
Potentially, yes. What languages do you speak?
Common, Fey, Druidic, Primordial, and Elvish.
I don't believe you would speak this language. Then
Is it Dwarvish?
no.
Probably Orcish.
I speak Orcish.
It is not Orcish.
Boo.
Is what?
Not Orcish.
Actually, anyone speak Elvish?
I do.
You do?
Michael does. And
Okay.
Peter does.
Yeah, then you would be able to read this.
Oh boy.
It is the wording is really odd to you, just because it is a different language, but shares the Elvish script, so you can read it. It's just it's like reading a terrible translation.
Cool.
And it, basically what all you're seeing is some sort of incantation around this altar. And as you get closer, you can start to see the back wall appears to be at least there. It seems to be two stones that are both rounded, but they seem to overlap each other, and they go from floor to ceiling and wall to wall.
Okay.
In this incantation, you do read that the general sense is that as you must make a blood sacrifice in the hours of night, and all that's before you will open. I feel like I should have rhymed that a little bit. Oh well.
Oh well. So
In a different language. Maybe rhymed in Elvish.
probably.
Exactly.
So it looks like we have to do a blood sacrifice. That's what it's saying. And if this is the cave that we're supposed to be heading into, I hope this isn't what we're supposed to be doing, because I'm not too keen on that.
Well, it just says sacrifice, right? So if we go out hunting for like
A rabbit or something?
rabbit, yeah.
That could work.
My guy's gonna hold up one of his vials and be like, "Wonder if this would work."
What is it?
Vial of blood.
Wasn't expecting that.
Hey, you can't
I'm gonna
be
have to
dirty.
go hunting.
That's not that.
Mike, give me a religion check to see if you would know if that would actually work or not.
Shoot.
I'm just gonna make you roll things you're bad at.
8.
8. You are actually totally unsure if that will work or not.
But could I give it to Peter?
I mean, Peter doesn't need to hold it to
I
think
mean, I
about
can
it.
think about it if I would know. I don't know if I would be too familiar with these sorts of things, but nope. Roll an 8.
Oh, an 8. Yeah, you're totally unsure too.
I know nothing.
Well, why don't we try to trap an animal while it's daylight and we can't do anything anyway? And if it works, then good. If it doesn't, then we have an animal just in case. If it does, then we have supper tonight.
Sounds good to me.
I just want us to all realize that a druid said we should eat a rabbit.
I don't want to eat a rabbit, but it's gonna need a sacrifice anyway. I'd rather do a rabbit than a human. Well,
some
let's
druids
actually
would disagree with you.
Rabbits. Rabbits are really cute. Let's do something that's really ugly.
A cat?
So, Peter?
Let's do something that's really ugly. Or annoying.
So far, you've narrowed it down to a cat.
Or something that's like a pest to somebody.
Do you want to keep going?
Cat?
I will agree with cat still.
You're gonna anger everyone.
Is the one cat owner just sitting quietly over there? How's it going, Matt?
Oh yeah, that's Matt.
I could. I mean, we're in the middle of the woods. We could catch all sorts of things. I don't.
Yeah.
There's got to be like a rodent.
I'm sorry, both of you were talking at the same time. What?
I said, unfortunately, let all the hobgoblins go.
Aye. I was just saying there's probably rodents or raccoons in this forest. Might be able to catch one of those. If you're that worried about killing a rabbit or a cat, even though I'm not sure how we would find a cat in this place.
Magic of EM powers. You want to kill a cat, you can kill a cat.
Jim, can I go try to find a cat?
Yes, you can go try to find a cat.
What kind of role would that be?
Could be a survival to track, to see if you can pick up any tracks for cats.
7.
Come on, Mike. No, you are unable to find any tracks for cats.
I then am going to look for tracks of a trash panda.
A trash panda. Yes, of course.
15.
You find a real panda. It smells you. No, I'm kidding.
That's a net 1, Jim.
And Peter gets rabies.
I'll just cut the tip of his tail. That way he doesn't have to die.
Or I could suck its blood out and spit it on the altar.
Ew.
Just throwing ideas around.
Ew.
I know while we're throwing ideas around. Peter, you find some tracks, but you don't know what it is.
Awesome.
Sounds like fun.
They're large, they seem scaly, and you smell sulfur nearby. I'm kidding.
Hey, can I do a survival check to help?
Yeah.
If I can figure out what it is. 17.
Clearly, I was describing a dragon.
I know what you were. I was saying the tracks that he actually found.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you. I mean, you see these tracks, and you are. You think it's probably a boar.
Ooh.
Anyone want bacon?
Well, I'm not opposed to bacon. Boar hunts can be interesting. Also a wee bit dangerous.
Yeah, we found that one out already.
What fun's a hunt without danger, though?
Exactly.
The danger with the boar hunt isn't the boar itself. It's Peter. It's Sidrid.
I can stay here and you can go hunt if you're so worried about me getting in the way.
Okay, ladies. Let's make some decisions here. You guys gonna go hunt this boar?
Well, 3 of us are, apparently. I wasn't. No, Kiel's a druid. She's not going to go hunting.
That's fair. And with that frown, I can imagine that would not be a. Now the real question is, are you gonna capture it or kill it?
You have to. If you're gonna sacrifice it, you gotta have it
That's
alive.
true.
So we might want to make something where we can, you know, capture it and not kill it, like a cage or something.
I'm not good with tools.
I mean, some people are experienced with hog tying, aren't they? In the wrong sense?
Not in this game.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Why
back
do
and hold.
people always get hog tied in my game?
I don't know. I do
Well,
have
what
rope in my backpack.
Yeah, I have. So do I.
So you got some rope. Cool.
Do I still have
So
it? I don't think
just
I do.
gonna run up, knock it out, and rope it up, tie it up.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
All right. So, those of you going on this this tracking expedition for the boar, you guys start to follow the tracks, and just whoever's leading the party, give me a survival check to follow the tracks.
All right, who has the best survival?
I have a modifier of 3.
Well, you beat
I
me.
have, yeah.
Who? Okay, Peter, you're leading this party. So,
Apparently. You sure?
yep, roll.
I just did. I got a 7. And we're back to
Maybe.
Peter rolling like garbage. Welcome back to the Peter Rolls Like Crap show.
Peter. Oh, Peter.
All right, so I'm gonna also roll. Let's see.
It's too late. He,
Damn.
Peter's leading you guys. And, all of a sudden, you guys stop where you are because you see something alarming in front of you.
Bum, bum, bum.
You see a brown bear cub in front of you.
No. Oh no.
Back away slowly.
If there's a cub, that means there's a mom.
Can I
That's
try
why
to
I
tame
s-
the,
I'm sorry, what was that, Mike?
Can I try to tame the bear cub?
You don't have to work.
You can attempt to tame the bear cub. Sure. Give
Yeah.
me an animal handling check.
It's gonna be terrible, but whatever.
I'm going to slowly back up.
18.
So the bear cub seems to like you. Wouldn't necessarily call it taming. It's just not like wanting to murder you, as bears tend to want to do. However, its mother is unaware of this and now sees someone walking up to its cub.
Oh boy.
So roll me initiative.
I think it's just Mike.
I got a 10.
That's cute.
I got an 11.
I got a 5.
Peter!
Like I said, welcome back to the Peter Rolls Like Crap show. Happens every time.
Well, I got a hint for you. Stop rolling like crap.
Good tip.
I thought so. Yeah, the bear's going first.
Well, that wasn't difficult.
It was not.
Yeah. Had to beat an 11.
Big surprise there.
Bear, Matt, Mike,
Peter.
and Peter. And Kiel is relaxing back at camp.
Yes, I am.
What is this, the second fight in a row that you haven't had QL?
Huh?
I said, what is this, the second fight in a row now that you're not in?
Yep.
Yeah, because last time she was trying to get Mike back awake. Or revived.
Some of us are just smarter than others, I guess.
Okay. So,
No, I'm not in the fight.
so Mike, I think you would be shocked to find out that this bear would not be attacking you, but it is. It's running up to you and going to try to maul you.
I figured it would.
Like bears do. Oh, God.
That bad, huh?
How far away are you guys from camp?
So, Mike,
Yes.
what's your armor class?
17.
Yeah, no, this is going to hit you.
Is it a critical?
No, not quite, but close.
Nope.
So it's but that is max damage. So it is going to bite you for 12 points of damage. But then
You didn't hear me, did you?
no,
I asked if I could use the shield reaction.
no, that's why I said it will hit you.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, shield doesn't do that much. But you know, it's running. Its baby is right in your area, and it's swinging wildly, and accidentally clips its own bear cub.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Things gonna like way more now.
Don't worry, the bear cub's still alive.
Kiel, drawn by the screaming of animals, comes down.
How far away am I? Would I be able to actually hear this in all reality?
Because
I would be so sad if I heard a little baby cub get hurt.
no, probably not. I mean,
How did you guys travel so far?
they wandered far enough away that they didn't realize that they were even on the wrong tracks and ran into a bear.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Peter.
That's what you get for trusting in me.
Don't worry, the cub's still. So Matt, it's your turn. Mike's being bitten by a bear.
Now, is it just the cub and the mom?
That's all you see, yes.
Okay, so I want to run up and try to get the mom's attention by hitting it. So let's see if I can get its attention long enough for Mike and for us to start trying to get away. But let's see. I'm going to attack it with my longsword. Where is it? It's +8. 16.
You hit the bear, this giant beast of an animal. I'd actually be disappointed if you didn't.
I'm saying, and then my second attack on it, because I'm going to attack twice, will be 18.
You hit it again. So proud. So proud. Let's make D&D great again.
23 points of damage total between both
3
hits.
points of damage total. Woo! That's pretty good. You slash twice into this bear, and it is in a mass amount of pain.
I'm so sad right now.
And it's definitely averted its gaze to you.
So dark out.
Printed baby.
But it is very hurt.
So my turn.
I swear, if you guys orphan this little baby cub.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna be super ballsy right now.
You're gonna try knocking it out, aren't you?
No,
Tying up the bear.
I'm gonna friggin' try grappling the bear.
Okay.
Why do I feel like this is some sort of circus act? Vlad is gonna wrestle a bear.
I don't know where my 20-sided bear is.
Should have kept my roll.
13.
You successfully grapple the bear.
Get some.
Cause Yep, yeah. Dang you. So I believe that's your turn, right? Grappling? Yeah. Great.
Ooh, yeah.
Peter, I believe it's your turn.
It is. And I was thinking of using my crossbow, but now since everybody is in the way,
And Mike is grappling the bear.
yeah, that would not end well.
Not now.
So my plan has been foiled. May I cast Sacred Flame on the bear?
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay. Okay, it has to do a Dex saving throw of 14.
It's like Mother Bear all over again.
So you mean I have to make a dex saving throw as well?
No, it's only it's a creature I choose.
Oh, good.
Indeed. It fails.
All right, it takes 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Now this bear, being grappled by Mike,
Is now on fire.
gets hit in the back with this fire that came from the heavens. It roars, and Mike, it is. I mean, you're basically holding the bear up. It's just that weak at this point.
Oh.
Now it's the bear's turn. It's going to attempt to break the grapple. I doubt it. But Mike, I need you to roll a strength to continue to hold this thing.
8.
Oh my gosh! You lost it, but not by much. That was
You can't freaking roll today.
yeah. So it breaks out of your grapple, and the cub runs away at this point because the cub doesn't have any time for this. Ain't got no time for that. All right, enough pop culture. Matt, it's your turn.
All right. So, does the bear look like if we were to tie it up, it would last like long enough for us to sacrifice it?
If you wanted to hit it with the butt of your sword to knock it out first, that would help.
No, I'm just saying because of its wounds, would it survive? What does it look like it would survive that?
It would probably survive, yeah.
All right. So, I'm gonna try to knock it out. With
Cool.
my sword, the butt of my sword.
Yep. Roll an attack.
Oh, jeez. Keep it on the table. God damn it.
End the game, Matt.
I have no idea, but the first one's a 12. Oh no, it's 14. Sorry, that's 14. 6 plus 8.
You just knock it in the head with your sword, just using the pummel
Yeah.
of the sword, and you just knock it in the head, and the bear just falls over unconscious.
Okay.
Well, wasn't expecting us to find a bear.
It's hurt enough. Might as well keep it. Might as well just tie it up and use that.
Can I attempt to find the bear cub?
You can attempt.
It ran that way.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna tie the bear and bring it back to camp.
You Matt, just give me a sleight of hand to see how well you tie this bear up.
You might want to tie its mouth.
Oh my god. A 19, thank God, because I have no proficiency in this.
You are very confident in your knots. Mike, roll me perception to see where, if you can see and follow where this bear cub is running off to.
16.
16. I mean, you can see it running, but you see it running towards a cave. That's up to you if you want to follow.
Well, I'm going to, but I'm going to use stealth.
All right. Yeah. You roll me stealth. A stealth check.
19.
I mean, you're being pretty stealthy at this moment in time, and you're getting closer to the cave. But you notice there's an even bigger bear inside the cave than the one that is currently being tied up. And the cub runs over to it.
I'm going to go back.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So
you need to find a different animal.
So you run back, and Matt is just putting the finishing touches on these knots, tying up the mouth so it can't bite, and all the appendages of this bear together.
All right, let's head back to camp.
I'm going to cut the ropes.
All right. Yeah, you cut the ropes. The bear's still unconscious.
What are you doing?
1, never ever break one of my deals ever again. 2, we're finding a different animal.
Why?
What? 1, you didn't even get hit. I'm the one that got bit. And 2, because there's an even bigger bear, and I don't want it coming after us.
That sounds like a pretty good reason.
Yeah, next time just say, hey, there's a bigger bear.
No, I want to make my point.
Yeah, I'm not listening to your first point.
All right. So whose rope was used there?
Mine.
So you now have like 5 lengths of 10-foot rope. Since Mike cut it.
Oh.
Don't worry, I still have 50.
Like, don't worry.
Here's the only thing. If that's what's going to happen, I'm going to put this bear out of its misery because I don't think it's going to last long.
Or you could heal it. Isn't the whole point of letting it go so that it won't attack you? The other bear?
Yeah, here you can't say things.
Sorry.
The other bear wouldn't know it was us. Because there's no drag marks to follow.
Mm.
Bear.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Dead bears equal bigger bear.
Chasing the rest of us.
It has to be smart enough to find us, knowing it was us that attacked.
If it's not on the brink of death, I suggest we just leave it.
Does it look like it's on the brink of death?
So what are you gonna do?
Well, does it look like it's on the brink of death?
It would live if you don't touch it.
Then I'll leave it.
Ah.
Now, what kind of life it'll have, that's a different story.
Has been singed a bit.
And stash.
Nice.
What's more humane, guys? Letting this thing live and probably have a shitty life, or killing it?
Or I can give it a wee bit of health, and then we can go away. How about I do that? How about I do that, and that's what we're doing, and then we're leaving, and we're finding the freaking boar that we were looking for already. All right?
Can you get us there?
I want to start walking back to camp then.
Bears.
Someone else look for it.
Fine, I'm going to search for the boar.
Okay, the
Nope.
bear gets 9 hit points.
Wonderful.
Yeah, nope, no boar check for me.
You notice as you do that, some of the cuts start to close up. Not totally. They're still there, but they're far less deep than they used to be.
Right. This thing has a better chance of surviving. Now let's get out of here before it wakes up.
Yeah.
So you guys run off. Does anyone scream like a little girl?
No.
Peter? Yes? Okay.
What? I just walked up to an unconscious bear and healed it. Why would I run away screaming?
Because you just killed it.
I don't know.
Only if I saw the giant bear coming out of the cave, then maybe. But
no, it didn't smell you guys yet. Anyway, so someone else want to roll me a survival to try to pick up those boar tracks that you lost now that you're walking away?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna use
Anyone but Peter.
because we know what my tracking goes. We find a bear and we nearly die.
We didn't nearly die. We got 14.
I was over exaggerating, but it sounded better.
No, not really.
Matt, give me another survival check to see if you remember which direction your camp is even in.
All right, hold
Gail,
on.
you might have to go on a
17.
rescue operation here to rescue these guys.
17.
How
17.
late is the
Okay.
day getting?
It's like at this point it's like 12:30 in the
I'm
afternoon.
not worried yet.
Yeah, you wouldn't be worried yet. All right, yeah, Matt, you remember which way camp is, but you still don't find those boar tracks.
Maybe we should go get our druid, who's really good in nature.
Mike,
I
you
would
want to
walk
give me
up
a
the
survival?
tree, see if I can see anything.
And do what?
Can I walk up a tree to see if I can spot anything?
Sure. So give me a perception.
22.
22. You see a slight clearing off in the distance, and you hear some boar-like noises coming from that direction.
I'm gonna point it out to them.
Yeah.
So we can walk down.
All right, let's go
I'm not
capture
sure
a
I'll ever
boar.
get used to you standing in a tree like that, but it works.
Yeah. So you guys, Mike's just like, hold on, I'm gonna go to see. And he just walks up, and just like in Inception, when they walk on the street that just takes a 90-degree turn, he onto the side of the tree and just walking up the side of the tree like normal.
Well, that's not normal.
Oh boy.
Normal is relative.
You're not my relative.
Nor do I have a relative named Normal.
My relatives live in Normal.
Touche.
Actually, they do.
I know. They actually do.
I know. Anyway, moving on.
That's actually pretty funny.
My brother and his wife.
Normal Illinois.
All right, so moving on. So you guys head over in that direction. You get to a clearing, and there are two boars that are just knocking into each other, trying to fight for dominance.
Awesome.
Well, let's wait for one of them to almost get. Let's wait for them to get tired out and then go after them.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Can I stealth so they don't see me?
Sure. Roll a stealth check for me.
15.
I mean, they don't seem to notice you.
Good. Good.
So after plenty of misses, one boar runs over, charges into the other one, basically T-boning it, and it actually sends it flying 10 feet into a tree, and the other boar's just knocked unconscious.
Okay. So let's kill the one that's alive, and let's take the unconscious one. Then we got food, and we got a sacrifice.
Sounds good.
There you go, best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So are you guys just gonna like a surprise attack this thing? It's clearly not paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Probably
All
our
right.
best bet.
So who's going to attack it to try to knock it out? Or not knock it out, just kill it. You just kill this thing. Who wants to attack?
Yeah. I'll attack.
All right.
19 non.
You hit it.
Yeah, non-crit. Yeah, it's non-crit.
Indeed.
And that'll be a 24.
Yeah, you hit it twice.
Okay. Hold on. So 17.
Okay, you kill it. So
Yeah, attack. That's just one of my attacks killed itself.
so you guys are sitting there like crouching. Mike's hiding, and he's just like, "Let's kill one and take the other for the sacrifice." So we have dinner and our sacrifice, and you guys say, "Okay." And as you guys are saying, "Okay," Lily just like pulls out his sword and just yells and runs into this. And you guys are just like, "What just happened?" Like you're just sitting there baffled by this guy who just barbarian yell, and you just see him chopping at this boar. It is on the ground. He's chopping at it.
Gotta cut it up, man.
Clearly,
I'm gonna look at Peter and be like, and he thinks I have issues.
I never said he didn't.
So wait, the other boar's knocked out, right?
yeah, it's unconscious.
I'm gonna go bite it.
All right.
I don't remember how my bite works though. I can't find it on here.
Gonna bite it and see what happens.
No, I know I can gain health, but I don't remember how much damage I do.
We don't want it to die.
Yeah, neither do I, but I need to gain some health.
Well, is your bite gonna kill it?
No.
I hope not.
Let me. You can.
I mean, if you really want me to, I can heal you with what I don't use to heal everybody else.
That's fair.
You are concerned you might actually kill it.
Never mind. I don't actually want to kill it, so if I could, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, like you cannot do damage to it if you're just feeding yourself, but if you're actually trying to heal, you'd be concerned you might actually kill it.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to you, and I'm going to do my inflict wounds, which heals you. And that's going to give you 17.
Thank the Lord.
Yep.
Thank you, Peter.
I think you're at full health, aren't you?
Now I am.
You're welcome. It's not very often that spell actually, helps people.
Yeah. So, so who's going to tie up this other boar?
I will with my 10 feet. One of my 10 sections.
Yeah. That'll probably work. So give me a sleight of hand roll.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
16.
It's decently secure. Or so you think.
Yeah. We'll see.
Deep down inside, you might have this itching feeling like, I could have done better. But you generally get a hold.
I did a good job. I think.
So who's gonna carry? I'm just gonna go pick up the dead one, and carry that back. You can't. And I can have someone else carry this one.
I can try.
Or do I need to carry both?
I'll help Mike carry the other one because I'm not all that strong either.
Whoa! Who said I'm not strong?
Matt, give me a strength check to just carry that one. Just to throw it over your shoulders and carry it.
It's not 20.
All right, so it's my roll plus my
Strength modifier.
yeah. Okay. 18.
18? Okay, yeah, you can. You put it over your shoulders, and you can walk with it. You guys carrying the other one? Want to give me a strength roll?
I got a 10.
19.
Yeah. Okay. So Peter's doing most of the work, and Mike, you're just that guy who's like puts your hands there to make it look like you're helping, but you're not actually holding any of the weight.
So I'm the smart one.
Yeah, you're the one you're like, don't worry, I got you if it falls back. Don't worry, I got it. And so you guys walk back to the camp. Kiel, you're just hanging out, and you see first Commander Wolf walk in with this boar across his shoulders. It's actually like it's been cut pretty good, and there is now blood on his person. And then behind that, you see Peter with the other boar tied up like on one of his shoulders, like he's like awkwardly holding it because he's not one to carry big things normally. So he's like awkwardly holding it and carrying it, and you see Vlad behind. She's like, "Don't worry, I got you." Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Well,
Blame him for the dead one.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and kick him in the shin and be like, "What the heck?
You said you wanted dinner.
We're supposed to kill it."
You said you wanted dinner. We got one for dinner, and we got one for the sacrifice.
Kiel, give me just give me a strength roll to see if you can, and how hard.
Doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts.
Pretty much.
7.
It's the thought that counted, Matt. She made contact, but it did not hurt in the slightest.
Do I think I like just walked into a tree branch or something?
No. You hear her yelling. Like she's also a small little halfling druid, and she just comes up, kicks you. You feel a tap, doesn't hurt at all, and she's yelling at you about killing it.
Man, I just thought you wanted food. Sorry.
When was the last time you saw me eat boar?
I don't know. I've only known you for a little bit of time, so I don't know what you like to eat.
I think I got some tofu.
I'd rather.
That's not real food.
I would rather starve.
That's understandable.
I have my board here.
Poor Lord.
Matt, are you going to prepare this boar for your dinner tonight?
Sure. What do I have to roll?
Give me a survival check to try to butcher it.
Already butchered it.
Well, I got 13. So
You guys, like, Matt's just like, don't worry, I'll take care of this. He goes over and he tries using his big sword to try to like butcher it.
Oh jeez.
There is much to be desired in his ability to cut this boar.
If I had a dagger, I would say that I would go over there and help, but I don't.
I'm pretty sure.
can I call Vlad over to be like, hey, this isn't working. We need your dagger.
Oh no, it's over. You get chunks of meat off. It just would not be like prime cuts.
So we didn't get any bacon?
No, well, one, because you'd have to cure it before it'd be bacon anyway.
Oh, that's fair.
Bacon's a cured meat.
You can have uncured bacon.
Can I use cure on the meat and then no?
Cure wounds. All of a sudden, you just create a boar out of a steak.
Oh look, it's a baby boar.
I'd be happy again.
Horrible.
And I would be terrified that I did that.
You can make a lot of money though.
Anyway,
That joke.
moving on. So Matt, give me. Are you also going to be the one to cook it?
Sure. What do I have to roll?
Give me another survival because that's going so well for you.
Actually, that one's a 17, so that is a lot better.
Yeah, you know, you may not have done so well at cutting it, and you'll still probably be picking a few small bones out of your teeth as you chew it. But dang it, he cooked it really well. It is like this basically pork. Like it's perfectly done. It's good. Tastes really good. So whoever's eating it, like you enjoy it. Just every now and then you have to like reach in and pull out a bone.
I can't say it was pretty well you made it, but it tastes pretty good there, Commander Wolf.
Thank you. I even surprise myself sometimes.
What was that, Kale?
Can I just like give him evil eyes as I rotate my mushrooms over the fire pit?
Yes. So you even like put them on a stick, and you're just like glaring at him, rotating your mushrooms over the fire.
Can I hand her a spare?
You know what? Give me an intimidation roll, PL.
Nope,
Nope.
it wasn't amazing. Let's just go with that.
What was it?
It was intimidation,
Yeah.
but it's the thought that counts.
Matt, just don't roll a nat one right now. You don't even have to add anything to it. Just don't roll a nat one.
Yeah, that's 17.
Yeah. So Matt, you look over and you can tell she's trying to give you the evil eyes, but she's such a happy person generally. Like her race is just so happy that like she's half smiling during it. So like eyes are evil, mouth is saying like we're friends. And you're just like, okay, I'm gonna eat my food.
I walk up to her and hand her one of the crappy spares that I found. Work better for stick.
What was that?
Say, can I give her one of those crappy spears I found and say, hey, this might be a little bit better for you?
Oh yeah, yeah. So Tegan, Commander Wolf walks over, pulls out this spear, and it's a really it's a bad spear. You wouldn't want to use this in battle. But he goes, hey, this might be better for you than that stick.
I'm just gonna keep staring at him with my evil eyes and keep rotating my mushroom. Little head shake. It's a little one.
But you're still smiling during it.
And I'm gonna start silently laughing to myself.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave the spear with her and be like, all right, you can use it if you want.
So he just puts it down next to you.
Okay, can I try to intimidate Peter by grinning?
What?
By trying to smile?
No, okay, but here's the thing. Like, I'm a vampire. My grin's way freakier than hers is.
Why are you trying to intimidate me?
Because you're the only one intimidated by me before.
It's fair.
So you look over and you just see Tegan and this whole interaction between Tegan and Commander Wolf, and you look over and you see Peter just like, and you're just like, let's try this again. And so you grab the pork and you give him a really, trying to be a really creepy look. So give me an intimidation.
Just don't roll a 1. You're fine.
How about a 23?
Yeah. I rolled a 2, but I have a -1 modifier, so you're good.
Not nat 1.
You're welcome.
Peter, you are totally convinced that you're next on Vlad's men.
See, my whole thing is I'm going to look at Tegan and be like, if you try to intimidate somebody by grinning, this is how you do it.
I'm going to start scooting back. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop
Peter,
laughing.
You just pick up your pork. You're in this camp. You look over. There's a building. It's kind of like a makeshift hut. Kind of it's not what you would expect in a town, but it's like a building in the ground. And you just walk over there, and you just keeping your eyes on Mike, and you just slowly close the door.
Well, hold on. So he's slowly closing the door.
Yeah.
Right? Can I lunge at him and open my mouth?
So basically just doing a kind of thing?
Right.
Yeah, you can. And that's when you quickly close the door, Peter. and you do hear what sounds like him putting something up against he pulled a piece of wood from the ceiling, and he's just shoving it in to keep you out.
Is there a crack anywhere around the door?
Huh?
Is there a crack or any light coming around the door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into my mist form and go inside behind him.
Peter, you see this mist coming through the door.
I'm going to say I have to roll a Constitution modifier to see if I don't pass out from shock.
All right, that's fine. I'll accept that.
10.
You stay conscious, but there is a foul odor that fills the air around you.
Things got way out of hand, you guys.
So while this is going on, I'm just going to sit next to Tegan and be like,
yeah, Tegan, you tried having this interaction with Commander Wolf, but now you legitimately see Vlad legitimately scaring the crap out of Peter. And you hear a little yip come from the inside as Vlad goes through the door. And you just turn and both of you, you and Matt, are just sitting there with your food, just staring at this door. Just awestruck by this.
Now that I'm like,
Stop.
I'm just gonna clap him on the back and be like, dude, I'm totally joking. I like you.
Then why do you do this to me then?
Because it's hilarious.
I'm glad someone finds it funny because I don't.
And this time, I'm just gonna walk out of your hut, just losing it, laughing like I am right now.
After you walk out of the door, I'm just gonna slowly close the door behind you, just deal with my own shame.
and a few other things to not let everyone know what just happened because they can't smell it from the outside.
Oh God, Vlad, what did you make him do?
Yeah, Vlad walks out laughing hysterically.
Oh.
Sometimes, guys, there is joys in being a vampire.
just Kiel sitting there in the same room as you, pretty straight face, just perfect.
Oh,
Oh.
All right. So, are you guys just gonna hang out and take care of your business until nighttime again?
I'm gonna look for some water.
I mean, people already took care of
I'm gonna
business.
avoid the hut that Peter was in.
Ain't nothing got anywhere. It's fine.
Please
It
tell
was
me he wasn't wearing
contained.
white pants.
No, he was smart. He was the one who wore the brown pants.
Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Poole.
So, moving on from that shameful affair.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was awesome.
Hey Peter, at least it's not like Star Wars.
I'm not sure it's much better.
So as the sun is setting, you do notice the boar is waking up. It's still groggy, but it is waking up.
Oh,
Can we just give it?
anyone want to go knock it out again?
What was that, Keel?
I was gonna say, can we just give it a little cut and see if that works first before killing it?
I don't even need to cut it. We'll use one of my vials first.
Oh yeah, we're gonna use one of the
Well,
vials
it says a vial first. But it says a sacrifice. Sacrifice means you have to kill.
Maybe. We'll see.
Not always.
So the sun sets.
Sacrificing his blood.
Yeah.
Giving it.
That's true. Sacrifice just means you have to give up something that hurts.
And generally, people don't carry vials of blood around.
Right, but it hurts me to give up the vials of blood.
It does.
Yeah.
So so the sun sets. The trees start to glow around this camp again, all leading you back to that cave. You go down there, and Mike, you're gonna put one of the vials of blood on the altar.
Yeah.
So yeah, you walk up to it. You open up the vial. You just pour it on the altar, and the blood moves on its own to the four corners of the altar and seems to sink in. And the inscription around the altar begins to glow, and you see what looks to be the blood moving across the ground, and it goes up onto the doors, and as it fills the crevices on the door, or the circles, they start to turn and move away, opening up to a deeper cave.
Ooh.
That looks promising.
Who would have thought that would have more than one use?
So, I'm gonna knock the boar out again and then untie it. So it doesn't attack.
All right. Roll an attack for me, just to make sure you hit.
Yeah, 18 natural.
18. Yeah, you tap it on the head and knock it back out, and then untie it.
Now go up to see and be like, there.
Yay! I'm gonna kiss it on its little snout. It's so cute.
Fair enough. So
I'm gonna look down the tunnel. Can I see if I see anything other than stairs or something?
You don't see much outside of the tunnel, continuing to slope down.
I'm gonna lean over to Mike and be like, "You see anything else that's gonna jump out of the wall?"
Just two really sharp teeth.
You two.
But to jump out of the wall? No, I can't even do that one.
Oh, pretty darn close. You came out from under the door.
Well, that's when I can do this. I'm just turn back into smoke and then reform real quick.
Yeah. So he just he just turns into mist from like head to toe, and then just re-solidifies right there again.
Good job.
Well, thanks. I could perform.
The fact that I'm never sure how much sarcasm is in anything that's being said at the moment is fantastic.
Peter and I just have a weird relationship. It's okay.
Indeed.
We like each other, but he likes to scare me, and I'm scared by that.
I mean, that was the first time I scared you for fun.
What about the first time?
No, the first time was to never go near my coffin. That was
And I was the only one who you scared. Everyone else was like, "Yeah, whatever."
And then I went to go touch your coffin.
Yeah, you went to the coffin thing. You said never do.
The things Kiel's character gets away with.
Well, it's a good thing she did. She got a massive bloodbath.
This is true.
So I'm gonna go up to Tegan and be like, "So how was the coffin as we're walking, or how was the cart? I mean,
What?
He's asking you how my coffin was.
Oh, weird. Not natural.
I
No.
imagine.
Nope. And I hurt my hand.
You hurt your
Yeah,
hand.
she shows you her hand that has a cut on it.
Man,
Not like the rest of us who got nearly killed by goblins.
That's your own doing. Well, my hand's that one. Mm-hmm.
All right, so moving on. I don't know what to.
I'm gonna start going down the stairs very, very cautiously.
Yeah.
And I am going to follow him.
Very, very cautiously.
Yep.
yeah. Same
I'll
here.
go last.
And so you guys
Very, very cautiously.
go down these stairs, and the stairs end, and it opens up into this what seems to be this large cavern, and there's probably like a 30-foot cliff drop in front of you, and you see oddly enough, it is dimly lit in here because there are bioluminescent, what seems to be plants throughout this cavern. And you can see that there are tunnels going off in different directions down on like the base floor of this. But you also see what appears to be this really like run down. You're not sure whether it's a mausoleum or whatever. It's a stone structure, but you can tell it's not been kept up.
So where do we go from here? The person told us to follow the trees, but nothing since then.
Can I see if there's like a pattern in the plants?
You can try, yeah.
What would that be?
Perception.
18.
18. Not quite. They really are. I mean, they're just freely growing down here.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, roughly how old this story, like how long ago this story of this treasure was. And you could try to see if like that mausoleum matches up to the proper age. If you go down there, you'd have to get closer though.
All right.
You slowly get closer.
Well, you got to descend the 30-foot drop first.
I have a 50-foot line of rope.
You do have a 50-foot line of rope.
Now, how is the drop? What does it look like?
I mean, it's pretty much a cliff face.
I mean, you could probably walk down it, but I can't survive that.
I'm just gonna like go over and just walk straight down.
Yeah. So you just walk down. The rest of the party just standing there like, thanks, dude.
Show off.
I want to.
I don't like rope.
Still show off.
You need a stupid rope.
What are you gonna need a stupid freaking rope for?
Is there anything I could tie my rope to? Like a stalagmite or something.
Yeah. There's some rock formations in there that you could tie your rope off to.
Okay, I'm gonna tie my rope off then.
Sure. Now give me
Oh.
give me a sleight of hand check. See how well you tie.
20, not net.
That's pretty good.
So why are we going now?
So, are you gonna rappel down this?
Yep.
Wonderful. Give me a strength check just to see if you can hold on and not lose your grip and fall 30 feet.
20,
Oh,
not
no.
net.
Oh,
You do it like a pro. Like around your waist, under your leg, and using your back arm to control your speed. You know how it's done.
I'm gonna land and look at Vlad and be like, "That's how the rest of us do it."
And my response to him is going to be belay on.
Can everybody else give me a strength as they descend down this rope, rappel down this rope?
24.
Matt, you do it fairly successfully.
You gotta say that one.
Oh, 13.
13.
I'm gonna stand there on the bottom just to make sure she doesn't fall and like to catch her.
Tegan's is more of a controlled fall. Controlled, but it's not pretty.
Can I try to make sure that she doesn't hurt herself when she gets to the bottom?
No, I mean she'll be fine. Like she goes off the edge and is just like holding on to the rope, and just like sliding, like it's just sliding down it. Like what you would expect from someone going down a fireman pole, except a rope and less control. Or less graceful.
You okay there?
The fun part will be climbing back up later.
Mm-hmm.
You okay there, Tegan?
Is that a yes? I mean, Matt was asking Tegan if she was okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's hard to hear you sometimes. Yeah, I'm good. But now both my hands hurt.
Let's see. Do I have anything in my?
You have some aloe for that burn?
There.
I don't have anything.
I got nothing.
It's unfortunate.
And I'm not wasting a spell slot on very light burns.
That's fair. So, Mike, you're going to approach carefully, right? That's what you said?
Oh, yeah. Very, very carefully.
Okay, let me just... Things and stuff and junk. Okay, there it is. So as you're approaching carefully, you hear two voices. Anyone actually speak giant?
No.
No.
Is giant the actual language?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
All right. So you hear two voices in a language you don't speak. Actually, quite loudly. They pretty much just talking back and forth to each other. Are you going to do anything or what?
I'm going to go
No.
stealth
Hmm?
mode. I'm going to start stealthing.
Yeah. Roll a stealth check for me.
5.
You hit a pile of pans and they fall over.
It's a nat 1, Peter.
You go to hide behind a bush, but as you grab it, you notice that like the bioluminescence on the bush are actually just like bugs, and the minute you like go to hide behind it, all the bugs like get up and start flying around, and that's when you see these two things kind of turn the corner and notice these bugs flying around you as two trolls are standing there staring at you.
Do I see this happen with Mike?
Yeah, you guys are a little further back because you guys are repelling. But yeah, you see all these bugs start flying up, circling around him. And,
Well, that's interesting. So,
Go and help him.
Well, at this point, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
since it's dark,
yeah, you can cast Fog Cloud first, and that's when we'll start. We'll start the initiative rolls after the Fog Cloud is up. So everyone, give me initiative.
All of us?
18.
11.
One better than last.
Hey, it's better than that.
I'm a couple worse than last time.
Wait,
How?
Oh,
3.
Not
like a
three.
no. Oh my gosh, guys.
You're welcome.
oh God, Peter, what did you roll?
A 3.
Okay, I didn't get any.
I didn't roll a nat 1. I rolled a 3.
I don't know if you had any modifiers.
I think I have a +1 modifier.
So really, you rolled a 2 plus
Yep.
1.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Peter's name didn't have to move on that order. He was already last.
Yeah.
All right. So Matt, you get to go first. You saw all of those bugs start flying around, and then a cloud of fog. I mean, describe that spell, Mike.
Hold on. I'll find it.
I got it. So basically, right around Mike, just this giant cloud, like 20 foot or 40 foot wide cloud of fog, just appears around him. You guys are just outside of it, but you can't really see through it. No.
Then can I go to where Mike was at and save my action for until I see something?
Yeah, you can walk up there and then use a delayed action and
Yeah, until I see
ready
something.
to attack till you see something.
Yeah,
And Mike hasn't really moved, so you just you knew where he was and roughly how far, so you just walk ahead about 20 feet.
Yeah.
And you can barely see him through the fog.
Yeah.
But you're already up. Mike, it is your turn.
Okay.
You're in the middle of this fog cloud.
All right. Well, I'm gonna exit the fog cloud, not towards the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm gonna do that. And is there a way that I could move to a point where I can line them up?
Yes, but probably not within this one turn and not without leaving the fog cloud.
Okay. How long would it take me to line it up? Like, how many feet is it to line it up?
About like 45 feet until you could line them up.
That sucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do then.
Stuff.
Well, I'm gonna go as close as I can to lining them up, so 40 feet.
Okay. Yeah, so you go 20 feet and you come out of the fog cloud. And you keep moving another 20 feet and the two are almost lined up.
From my vantage point, how far away from each other are they?
They're like 5 feet away from each other. They're walking together.
Perfect. That'll be just as good.
All right.
Okay, I need both of them to make dex saving throws.
Dex saving throws?
Yeah.
All right, what are you casting?
Lightning bolt.
Okay. That was a weird sound of a nose. That would be what's the DC on that?
16.
They both get hit.
They both failed?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, here you go. They both take 33 damage.
That's all right. I mean, could be worse. Technically.
I mean, the max is out at 48. 48? Yeah.
Just just 33, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they start getting electrocuted, and they are, they pretty much just cry out in pain. And you see some of the trees, what look like trees behind them. It all just starts to like burn, starts on fire.
Okay.
So you're creating an underground forest fire.
Seems legit.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Um,
Limited oxygen supply, oxygen-based combustion. Nothing could go wrong.
no, of course not. What could go wrong if this cavern fills with smoke? All right. It is. It's the troll's turn.
I was gonna say it's not my turn.
Yeah, they. I mean, they clearly see where this lightning bolt is coming from.
I don't think so.
I think so.
All right, fine.
A giant bolt of lightning. Plus, if they look behind them, they can draw a line with the trees to them, to you.
They're trolls. Don't give them that much credit.
That's fair, but they still saw you.
That I get.
And so they're what? Oh, cool. They are going to. Well, first, something happens to them that is on their character sheet. So, woo.
Ruh-roh.
Now they're going to attack you. Huh?
It's never good when they're going to do something before they attack me.
No, generally not.
And they're not in range of me.
They're going to come over to you. I mean, claws out. They look pissed. They open their mouth, ready to chomp down on some fools. And the first one will come over, and one could hit you. Like, one of the bites could hit you.
Okay.
Actually, wait, math. Hold on. No, one of the things will hit you. One bite will hit you, and he could potentially hit you with his claw.
Well, whatever one I can shield against, I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean, this first one comes in with his claw, swipes at you. It bounces off the shield, and then he bites through the shield and gets you. And so you'll take 9 points of damage from that. And still to this point, you're the only one they've seen, so the second one is going to attack you too.
That's fair.
But his bite, he'll come in to bite you too. But his mouth will bounce off the shield. And yeah. So Kiel, it's your turn.
Oh.
You now hear the roar of trolls.
So how far away are we?
You're about probably about 40 feet away at this point in time. Yes.
Did they ever come into range of me?
No, you can't see them because you're in the fog.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
1 second. So are they? They're like right on top of Michael, or what?
Oh yeah, they're on, like, one's right in front of him and one's on his side.
Well, poopy. I don't know what to do then. I'm gonna cast Entangle so that it's like right on the edge of Michael, because Michael's in front of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a range of 90 feet, so I can reach them.
Perfect.
So you have to do a strength saving throw.
Okay. I'm capable of doing that.
These are trolls. They might, yeah.
It's the only thing I can do right now, though, because Michael's right there.
What's the DC on that?
14.
14.
Not very high.
That's fine. I'm just looking up what it does. Okay, what is? Who keeps trying to like blow their nose in the mic? No one, I guess. Okay.
I'm guessing the one that has a mic.
So Peter.
Sure, go ahead, blame me.
Well, it's not me. It's very loud in my ear. So yeah, both of them are entangled and restrained by these vines that sprout up out of the ground and start wrapping themselves around these trolls and just totally entangle them.
Ah, Peter. What's up, Paul? Bring it.
Indeed. So, Peter, I believe it's your turn.
Can I see them?
Yeah, you can see them.
Being totally entangled.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll use my crossbow and shoot one that's to the side of Mike, so I'm not shooting at him.
All right. You are advantaged with this attack.
19.
19. Yes, that hits.
And 7 points of damage.
Wonderful.
It's almost max damage for the crossbow.
Almost. Perfect. So you pull out your crossbow and you put your sights right on his chest, and you let this arrow fly, and Mike, it comes flying over you, hits this troll in the chest, and it tries to squirm away, but just being totally entangled, it can't go anywhere. So it is Matt's turn. Matt, you're still in the fog.
All right. So, well, it's question about the fog. Since it's a concentration spell.
Yeah, Mike should have definitely rolled to see if he maintained concentration, but I forgot, and that was like last round.
Okay. So
I mean,
can I get out of the fog and get to and then get to the troll?
How far can you run?
30.
You can get within 10 feet of the troll. Mainly because Mike 10 feet further than you. So
I'm gonna get up. Then I'll go up there, and I'll use a dash just to get up to him.
yeah, you use your dash action. You close the distance. You're right up on him, and I mean Mike is there, and you run out to see these two trolls totally covered in these vines, and they're like pulling tight against them, and clearly unable to do much in them.
Yep.
All right. So, Mike, it's your turn. You got these two trolls right in your face. Totally restrained.
Okay, just looking for what a spell does. Vicious Mockery! No, I'm kidding. I don't have that anymore.
Interesting time for that.
Come on now.
Bold strategy.
Scorching Ray on one of them.
You're going to use Scorching Ray on one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all advantaged. So which one are you aiming for, the one in front of you or the one to your side?
The one in front of you or the one on your side?
I create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several.
Correct. Just got to tell me how you're
Well,
attacking.
they're entangled, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which means if I backed up, they wouldn't get an attack of opportunity?
Not necessarily. They would still get that. They're just disadvantaged on the attack, according to restrained.
Okay, so ranged attack within 5 feet is disadvantaged.
Correct.
But since I'm advantaged, it just equals out, right?
Yeah, it would just be nothing. I mean, it would just be a one roll.
Okay, well, we're going to do that.
Okay.
I totally missed.
Was it a nat 1?
No, it was a 14.
How about those other rays?
What?
Do you only get a roll for one of them?
Oh, wait, for each ray. Oh, thanks.
I was gonna say.
First one. Well, the second one's a 26.
I think that hits, but I'm not 100% on that.
And the third one's a 21.
Okay, so you hit twice, but are you doing those both the same one, or are you splitting those?
No, I'm going to go both with the same one.
Okay. Which one? The one right in front of you, or the one off to your side?
Let's go with the one right in front of me.
Okay. So roll your damage. What? That's 2d6 per ray.
Mm-hmm. Wow. 22?
Really?
I rolled 3 6s and a 4.
How'd you get 22?
Well, 6 times 3 is 18.
You're right, because I did different numbers than what you were saying to do. That makes sense. Yes.
Almost made it.
Not Jim's math. Jim's math is garbage.
Oh, also, I'm going to fly back 10 feet. Now I'm running away.
Yeah. You hear him yell something horrible to you as he's burning. But you don't understand because he's speaking giant.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right. I believe it's their turn. So. Yeah. Let me get the other book out of the way. Get the right book in front of me. Okay. So, the one that is that was next to you, Mike. He's too far out of range to really do much of anything to anyone. So he's just going to try getting out.
Cool.
Because that seems like the thing to do. Let me just quickly take a look and strength. Okay, yeah, he breaks out because he actually rolled decently this time. The other one, though, he's just so angry at what Mike just did to him, and Matt's right next to him, so he's going to try attacking Matt. Try is the key word there because all of these are disadvantaged. So he misses. Misses, I think. Matt, what's your armor class?
18.
He actually got you on that one. Just barely. Oh, yeah, he hit you twice. So he tried biting you. It was so his body was being held back. He couldn't get his mouth to you. But his two claws, he just got his whole weight behind it and actually made contact with you.
Well, that sucks.
Indeed.
No, I'll be fine.
So the first claw hits you for 16 points of damage.
Okay, so 13.
The second claw hits you for 12 points of damage.
13, 9, so 22.
Mm-hmm.
Glad that wasn't me.
Indeed.
I ran away.
I'm still above half, so I'm fine.
I would be almost dead.
We know, Peter. But don't you live in a state of near death?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. So Kiel, you just saw the bright light of 3 of these like flaming rays coming from Mike, and he just flies away towards you, I believe, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you see 2 of them. One of them like sputters out of my hand.
Yeah. It just added to the fire that's raging behind the trolls. But so what do you want to do?
Well, how much? Okay. Matt's still with them, though, right?
Yeah, Matt's right there.
No. Okay. Meow.
Where?
Question.
Yes.
Would a wind wall be helpful at this point or hurtful at this point?
I have never used that spell for. I've never been a druid. I don't know.
Because it's because I don't know if that would help put out maybe the flame a little bit. Plus, it'll like block off Matt from them, so maybe he can like step back and get his bearings and whatnot.
I mean, you could put it down between Matt and the trolls and put it in front of them, both of them, and send it over towards the fire. And
yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start so that I make sure that it's between the trolls and Matt right away.
Yeah.
And then it can go around 50 feet long. So I'm gonna try to get as close to the fire to try to like get that taken care of too.
Mm-hmm.
It's 15 feet high and 1 foot thick.
Indeed.
The creatures. Wait, hold up here. Oh wait, each creature within its area.
Oh yeah, that'll hit Matt, won't it?
It will.
Or you cast it directly on them.
Oh, can I do that? Can I cast it directly on them?
Like
So it
between the
hits.
two?
Huh?
Like between the two of them? Like the two trolls, not Matt and the trolls?
Yeah, so it would hit both of them. It would be 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save.
Yeah, you could do. You could cast it right between the two trolls, and then everywhere else it was gonna go.
Okay. And that'll also keep the smoke at bay. So.
So yeah, roll 3d8 damage for the trolls.
15.
15. All right.
You can pass through it. Just one.
Okay. There we go.
And then, does that help put out the fire at all?
Give me 1 second. Let's find out. So the extra wind and air movement adds more of one of the three things a fire needs, to be oxygen, and the flames grow larger.
But it's a strong wind, so wouldn't it put some of it out?
You are concerned now. You see embers flying off.
How much forest is in this cave? How much forest is in this cave for us to worry about? We're still in a cave, right?
You are. You are still in a cave, and I mean, this was a large cavern, but I think the bigger concern is the cavern filling with smoke.
Yeah, but the wind keeps it at bay.
Yeah, just starting more stuff on fire. The only thing that started on fire was the 5 foot wide line that Mike hit with his lightning bolt. There are other plants and things down here, and the winds are blowing embers. So, Peter, it is your turn.
I guess I'll just shoot the troll again.
You mean the one you can see, not the one you hit earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a wall of wind in the way now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crossbow bolt won't do very much for that.
No, it won't.
17.
17 hits. Yeah.
Hey, Peter! Woo!
6 points of damage.
Oh.
All right.
It's only a 1d8 for the crossbow.
So this one that Mike hit with his scorching rain got hit by this wall of wind, and now got shot. He starts yelling quite loudly in giant, but you can tell he's growing weak. Finish him. Who said that? That was weird. So Matt, it's your turn.
Can I go up to that one still?
Yeah.
All right. Is he still restrained by?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm going to attack him. Do I have advantage then?
Oh yeah.
17 for the first one.
You hit him.
Yeah. Do I need to roll for a second attack, or do you think
I would.
All right. Well, oh, jeez.
It's not even matters. You can't use that second attack on anybody else.
No, true. And that'll be a 25 for the second one.
25 hits. So roll your damage.
All right. So 11. 25.
25. Wonderful. So yeah, you slash into it twice, and on the first slash, you see it like fall to a knee, being pulled down by the vines, and on the second one, you slash into its shoulder down, and he falls over, and the vines continue just to pull him down into the ground as he just dies. You did it.
Now, if I were to use my action surge, would I be able to get to the other one, or would the wind wall be in my way?
The wind wall would definitely be in your way.
All right, then I won't bother.
All right.
Good call.
Mike, it's your turn.
Is there a way I could use Scorching Ray on the other one? Is there a way for me to get around the wall?
Yeah. I mean, the wall isn't an infinite wall, so yeah, you can move. You can move to the side and get around it since you moved back off of it and hit that one with Scorching Ray.
Sweet.
Cool.
I got a 27, a 21, and a 23.
Those all hit. Congratulations. You're good and stuff.
Ugh, 19.
19. That's it?
Yeah, I rolled 3 ones that time.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so you hit it and it starts yelling quite loudly at you. And I mean, you can tell when the mood that it's in. They're not charitable things it's yelling at you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's the best way I can put it. He is not being charitable. So
Colorful
that's
metaphors.
yeah, colorful metaphors, exactly. Does the wind wall hit him when?
I think it's when the wall appears.
Okay, so it's not a continuous damage.
No, but he can't. Let's see here.
Can't like pass through it or throw anything through it.
Are they considered giants?
They are no, they're not giants themselves. They are super large characters, but that's like if it tried to throw something at you through the wall. So that literally that doesn't really matter for the troll. Because they can't throw things. But it is, I mean, it sees Mike, especially with the fire. And so it's going to run you down, Mike, and try to attack you. It will hit you twice. It will claw you and bite you. That's 12 points of damage for the claw, and 10 points of damage for the bite as he runs up. I mean, he misses. He misses above you badly, and then he just like smacks down on you with his claws, scratching pretty deep, and then just bites down on your shoulder.
Ow.
Indeed, ow would be the appropriate term. Teague and Tea Leaf's turn.
Okay. Question about this wind wall. If I surround the current flames with it, would the wind wall act like if I completely surround it, would it pull the oxygen to like support itself out of the inside of it?
Jim now has to think about physics.
Yeah, physics. It's hard. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because it pulls all the wind upwards, so there would be no way for the wind to any new air to get in under it. So yes.
Okay. So I'm going to shift the wind wall to try to surround the current flames.
Can you actually shift it?
Why not? I have 120 feet range. I say I can.
Normally, if you can, it would normally tell you that you can move things. Like with spiritual weapon, it says how far you can move it.
So would it be possible to cancel it and then redo it?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, it'll just take up an extra slot.
Yeah, you're just using an extra slot. But yeah, stopping concentrating on the original spell to cast the second one doesn't take more than one action.
Okay, let's do that then so that we get rid of this plane.
Yeah, so the wall goes down in front of you, Matt, and then off to your left, you see the wall form again, surrounding the wonderful fire started by Vlad, and you see it flame up initially, and then slowly burn down and go out as the air is sucked out, or the air is consumed that's inside of it. Wonderful. Peter, it's your turn. There's a troll attacking Mike.
What?
Well, I will shoot him again with the crossbow.
There you go.
That one doesn't hit, though.
What did you roll?
7.
No, 7 does not hit. So yeah, Mike, you're standing there. This thing has been coming after you, and this crossbow bolt just goes zipping by you and just totally misses.
Killing me here.
Matt, it's your turn.
All right, can I get to Vlad in this?
Yeah, you could get behind this thing.
All right, I'm gonna get behind it and attack.
Sure.
Now, since I'm behind it and it's I'm flanking it.
Yes, you are.
Does that mean it's advantage?
Yes, I was trying to say that.
Okay. So 18 for the first one.
18 hits.
And 21 for the second.
Yeah, 21 hits. Roll your damage.
10, 15, plus 9, 24, 29.
29. Yeah. So you run up, and you slash the back of both of its legs, cutting pretty deep, and it falls to its knees, screaming in pain.
Is it still alive?
It is barely alive. Yes.
All right, then we need to burn my action surge to kill it.
Yeah.
19, so that's a crit.
Okay, so you kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kill this thing, and Mike, you saw this crossbow go by. And you're like, what the heck? And then all of a sudden you hear thud, 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 and you just see this thing drop to its knees, screaming in agony, and then you just see this blade come puncturing through its like chest, and then it gets pulled out, and the thing falls over, and Matt's standing there, blade covered in blood.
That's fantastic.
Indeed.
Hey, do you have your empty vial? You can fill it with the blood of my sword.
Or just get it right from the beast.
Are you going
Yeah,
to?
but I was thinking,
Are you going to feed Mike?
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And I'm gonna take a couple vials.
Yeah. So, very first thing you do, you see this thing falls over, and Mike's just like, "Well, dinner time," and just like bites down and just starts sucking the blood out of it. And then he takes some vials, and you're filling the vials, right?
Yep.
Cool. And he just starts filling the vials. So now that this is all over, you see the mausoleum sitting there, and you see this ghostly form, was just kind of watching, and just goes through the door into the mausoleum.
Sweet.
And well, that's where we have to end tonight because we're out of time. So if you like this stream, or if you like this video, please hit that like button down below. If you have some suggestions on what should happen during Nat 1s or Nat 20s, or just your general thoughts on what happened, please leave those in the comments below. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon so that you get notifications, so that whenever we post a new video or we start streaming, you're notified. Also, feel free to check out like some of the videos that are probably popping up around me pretty soon. One of them will be one of our new series, Unpopular Opinions, where I just talk about how that guy up there is a terrible character. So thanks for coming.